Okay, Uncle T, please put your hands up and I'll bring you on. All righty. All righty. Okay, let me bring on Uncle T here. All right. Good to have Uncle T back with us, doing another show once more time. Okay, and hopefully Uncle T and I will do many, 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 many more shows for all of you. So how you doing, my blessed brother, Uncle T?
What do you say? What do you say? How can you guys can hear me all right? I got a new set of headphones.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
All right. Ken, I want to apologize for last time. That wasn't me. All right. I got kicked out of my account, and then every time I went back in, I got kicked out again and again and again. And then this morning I wake up and it says, my name was called Mary Lou something.
Yeah. Well, that's the BBF character, and whoever is playing this BBF character is doing a mighty good job at it. Okay? I've got to say.
Yeah, well, listen, I just want to try to do this show again with you tonight. But there's someone in there, there's somebody down in there with raising their hand that they want to speak. And it's that mother, this isn't being recorded, is it?
No, it's not. I don't have a recording bot in my server. I don't have a Bible bot or a musical bot, since I am the only moderator, and I do not know how to bring these bots into my room. If I did, I would bring them in, okay, but we're not being recorded.
Because I want to say to the person raising their hand down there, Johnny Longfeather, who keeps flashing the fucking, you go fuck yourself. If you're gonna come on here and talk to me, asshole, you better fucking apologize for the constant harassment, sending me constant emails, pictures of fucking dicks, pictures of fat guys saying it's me. I get one thing very important. I answer the email. It says I'm fat. That's Johnny. That's who I'm dealing with. A fucking little scrawny neck, big toed fucking piece of garbage. You're a fucking on the inside and the outside.
Well, I mean, I've been having problems with a lot of these characters, and to tell you the truth, I really don't know if they even go by their real names. I know Shitstain is not, okay, a real name. I know Hooligan is not a real name, and Michelle Obama's balls is not another new name. Okay, but we've got Johnny Longfeather. I don't know if that's really his real name. Okay, or just a character he plays on Discord. Okay.
No, he's fucking, sorry, Ken. He's fucking real. He's a real, disgusting, con artist son of a bitch, just like BBF. The two of them are fucking weirdos, and I don't want them near me.
Okay, all right. Well, that's fair. That's fair enough. I mean, I gotta say, I respect you, Uncle T. I really do. I mean, you've gone through a lot of shit. Okay, just like I have. Okay. I mean, we've been dragged through the mud, time in and time out. But we keep going. Okay. It's something in us to keep going. And it's a good thing, because we shouldn't let these people affect our lives. We shouldn't. They're people in a social media platform. Okay? They are people that want attention. And so they seek this attention, okay, by doing weird and crazy shit, okay? And they take it out on us. Why? Because they can. You know? Now, what do you think about that?
You and I had a conversation earlier, and as you said, these people need you. You don't need them. They need
Yeah,
you. And
yeah,
it's true. And it's true. Because they need me. I don't need them either. And
that's right.
that's why,
We don't need
yeah,
anybody. We don't. We
no, you
really
don't.
don't. Okay? Because we know who we are. We know what we're gonna do. Okay? And we're not gonna let any of these people dictate, okay, who we should be and what we should do. Okay? Because, we allow these people control over our lives. What are we doing?
I don't know. I don't know. You know, we're the ones with the shows. These are the people that want us to survive. Like, look at these guys here. Look at all of them in the room. All these
Right.
guys here. They're here because
Yeah.
of us.
Oh yeah. They would, if we didn't do a show, they wouldn't be here. I mean, they'd be in my room right now, but they wouldn't be listening to us.
And they would be in the room because they need us. That's what it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There was a whole room, okay, that was created to be for you, see? But then that room turned out to be one big bad friggin' joke, okay? Everything that was being said was being negative towards you, okay? Okay, and I think that's totally wrong. I mean, if you look at the amount of years that you spent on Blog Talk entertaining these assholes, okay? And for what? What did they do? Shit all over you.
Here's here's what I think. Well, before I get into that, why is everybody fighting with your friend Nabby? Why is everybody fighting over this guy?
Oh, because, okay, Nabby made the comment, okay, to Cobra Jeff, okay, about his daughter. He said when his daughter come of age, he would do her, okay, basically, okay? Okay, and that's only because Cobra Jeff, okay, made an insult, okay, to Nabby first, saying that Nabby and I should fuck. Okay, even Nabby made this comment. Okay, that that okay, he said that the comment he made wasn't right. It wasn't a good comment. Okay, well he did it out of retaliation. Okay, and plus Nabby tells the truth. Okay, he really does, and he tells the truth to people they don't want to hear. Okay, uh. It's basically it. Okay? Uh, uh, that, okay, that, if he calls somebody out on something, okay, he's only calling him out on the truth. Okay? For something that they've either said or did in the past. Okay? Uh, and they don't want to hear it. Uh, it's the only thing I could come up with, you know,
Here's what I think it is. Can you guys hear me? Because my headphones are going in and out.
yeah.
Okay, so here's the way I think. You had a conversation earlier that You agree that these guys, they need you don't need them, right?
Right.
And that Nabby is your friend, and he tells the truth, because and that's why people don't like him.
Yeah, basically.
And so that's all what this whole thing is about.
Yeah, basically what this whole thing started about was between what happened between Cobra Jeff and Navy, okay? And it got blown up way out of proportion, okay? All kinds of false accusations being made about this guy, okay? Yes, he has a server. It's called GRM International Room. Now in this room, he has a channel, okay, that's titled Sunni's Fucking Boys. And it's not an appropriate title for a channel in Discord. Okay, it's not. Okay, but he put it there in the beliefs that he was supplying valuable information about what's going on in other countries, okay, to people. And there's nothing in those videos, okay, that is derogatory, okay? They're videos that was uploaded from YouTube. And now YouTube is a bigger platform than just one little bitty server on Discord. Am I correct there, Uncle G?
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So all he was doing was supplying knowledge to people that would want to know about it. And he got a lot of crap from that. Okay? Which like I said, I don't think is right. Okay? I think he has a right to put up what he believes, okay, to be right, okay, in a server. Now, you don't have to agree with it. You don't even have to go in that channel and check it out. Okay? But you gotta respect the man for believing in what he believes.
So, I agree with you. I agree with you. But, Ted, if this Nabi guy tells the truth
Yeah,
about things,
yeah,
when he
he does.
says that when he says that there's a channel about little boys getting fucked by Muslims,
Right.
or Sunnis, or whatever it is, and when he says that he wants to have sex with Jeff's daughter, wouldn't you say that he telling the truth? And you know something? Here's what I'm gonna say. Jeff is a son of a bitch, but he is a friend of mine, and his daughter is absolutely adorable, and that is repulsive and disgusting and sick that he saw him. And for
Well,
you,
yeah, I
then,
agree with you. I agree with you, Uncle Tony. And that comment was uncalled for. Okay, but
right,
saying
okay,
he wasn't saying that he was going to do it to a 9-year-old. Okay, that's totally different. Okay, he was saying that when she turned of age, he was implying. Okay, he didn't say he was going to do it. Okay, he implied the message. Okay, so I mean,
yeah,
like I said, to be fair, okay, like I said, to be fair, it wasn't appropriate. Okay, thing to say. It really wasn't. Okay, and no kids be brought into, okay, an adult conversation. Period.
great. That shouldn't be the case.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I can defend Abby, okay, because I believe, okay, he's a good guy on the overall, okay, and you know, like I said, I can defend you, Uncle T, because I believe you're a good guy. Okay?
But Ken, I'm a good guy. Yeah, I'm a good guy who said some bad shit, but this guy who's saying this, I don't sit there and tell people I want to have sex with their kids, even if they turn above age. You know, I got one friend that if I had said to him, and his daughter's an adult, well, he's not a friend no more, he's a son of a bitch, but his daughter's an adult, and if I said to him that I was going to fuck his daughter, he'd beat the shit out of me.
Well,
And
yeah. Well, I
that
understand.
is just annoying.
And I understand that, Uncle T. I really do. I would never make a comment about anybody else's kid. I would never do it. Okay?
Yeah,
I would never do it.
why are you hanging out with someone like that? That's the question. Why are you condoning that behavior?
I didn't condone it. Okay? I did not condone that behavior whatsoever. Okay? Okay? That's not who Nabby is. Okay? He just made the comment, okay? He made the comment. And he agrees it was not a good comment to have made, okay? He agrees, okay? And like I said, people are people. And we are only human. We're gonna make mistakes, okay, over the period of time, okay? And he tried to correct that mistake. And he didn't really come out and say and apologize to Cobra Jeff about what he said, okay? But he pretty much implied it, okay? That it was not a good comment to say.
Here's my other question here. Okay, this is because now we're getting real. Okay, you say that these guys need us.
Yeah.
I needed my fans, and these fans, after I walked away, because I did bad things, they didn't want to associate with me, which I understand because I said some stupid, bad shit. Now,
Yeah.
they left, and they went over to you, but now you're not doing bad things to them, but you're saying that a bad guy, you're putting this bad guy before them. I never did that. I never put Adam Dewhurst over them. I didn't put BBF over them or anybody. I didn't put Coach Wilson over any of these guys. And I never did that. I never did that. You are taking people that we got together, that I got together on Blog Talk Radio, that are supposed to be fans of us both. And you're taking these people and you're throwing them away for this other guy.
Well,
And you
I'm
don't do it.
I'm really not trying to do that, Uncle Tony. I'm just trying to say, look, for what he does, I have no control over. Okay, I have no control over that man whatsoever. Okay?
You can control yourself. You can control yourself. You don't have to associate with someone like that. And that's what I understand. You don't associate with people, but you associate with this guy. And then
Well, I associate with him. Okay, I associate with him, Uncle T, because okay, he gave me a platform on his server, on the GRM, okay, Channel 1 internet radio station, okay, to do shows. I did shows, okay, many of them before I created my first Heaven's Gateway Ministries, okay, server, okay, and then we had a falling out. Me and Abby had a falling out. Okay, it was pretty bad. We were calling each other's names left and right. Okay, it was just nasty. Okay, until we threw in an olive branch and started communicating. Okay, when I started communicating with Abby, I found out that he's really not a bad guy. And the word Nabby means prophet. I don't know if you knew that, Uncle T, or not. And he agrees that he's a false prophet, just like Muhammad. Okay? He decided to use the name Nabi because he thought it was cute. Okay? But Nabi is not his real name. Nobody knows his real name. We just call him the Nabi guy.
So this guy, okay, look at the audience. There are 13 people in the audience right now.
Yeah.
13 people in the audience. Now, I could have started a platform and had you on it. I know that before Jaybo and I stopped talking, he wanted to start a platform and have you on it. Now, looking down at the audience, 13 people, raise your hands if you're here to listen to me or you're just here to hear Ken.
Well, they're all raising their hands saying they want to hear you.
Okay, so now, whoever would not be here if Ken and Nabi were here, put your hands down.
Okay, everybody's hands are down. Okay.
But there's your answer. Ken, if you want to have a show, do a show. Who's the fucking weirdo? The guy's a weirdo. And he says pedo things, and you're allowing him to say pedo things, and you're shitting on your listeners, and you're making a mistake that I made when I walked away from my fans.
About that Mormon, that Muslim guy?
Well, we're talking about Nabi. We're talking about the GRM President Nabi. Okay? Yeah, and Nabi, like I said, he knows he's not a prophet. And, he's got his own server. Maybe I shouldn't associate with him. Maybe I should. Okay?
But you should, because you're better. Listen to me. You son of a bitch, you're better than that. People want to keep you around. Your friends don't want you near this guy because he's dangerous. He's an asshole. And he puts you in a position where all this garbage is coming from. He says pedo things, and I hear that when you go on his show, he doesn't let you talk. You're just there. He doesn't have any respect for you, and if he had respect for you, he would not put you in these situations. And you're taking it out on Andrew Robotnik and Hooligan and Ash and Donnie and that fucking ugly Johnny Longfeather and Tommy and Amarillo and all those guys, Doshi, the people in the audience. You're taking it out on them. Jaybo, he's a piece of garbage, but that guy stuck up for you against me, okay? That guy actually cares about you. And these guys all in here care about you.
Okay, I see that. Uncle T, you're making a good point. Okay, I see that. Okay, and I don't want to upset people. I really don't. Okay, I love everybody. Okay, I want the best for everybody. Okay, period. Okay, so maybe I will do some talking. Okay, and do some thinking. And, it's just something I need to do, on my own, and make up my own mind.
There are a bunch of guys that want to do a show with you. Raise your hands in here who would want to do a show with Ken.
A lot of hands being raised. A lot of hands being raised.
Yeah, there's a bunch of guys that are raising their hands.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay?
Yeah.
They want to hear more from you. They do. And all these guys, even that asshole Rico, we both know that Jaybo's Alfonso and Sal, okay? We both know that.
Yeah.
These guys want to do a show with you. These guys like you. And they would probably accept your friend Abby if he wasn't dirty. But now he's being a dirty son of a bitch, and he's saying that he wants to fuck little boys and little girls, and that's disgusting. And
You have that on your show.
and I think you should hear from
What?
What he's talking. What Tony's
Yes,
talking about.
yes,
No, I don't have.
yes, it
Nanny
is.
doesn't want
Yes,
to talk
it is.
about fucking little boys and girls.
No,
He
that
never
is
talks about
true,
that.
Tony. There is. Come to the computer. There are people that have screenshots of this guy saying this, and we're trying to protect Ken, but nobody wants to fucking. Well, Ken doesn't want to fucking listen.
Well, I've always told Ken that some of the people he has on this show should not be allowed on. They have disgusting conversations, and they say things that really should not even be talked about on the airways. Like the guy that called in, the Muslim, who was always talking about Mohammed wanting to have sex with children. Why is this even a discussion? I don't understand myself personally.
But that's the guy that everybody doesn't want around Ken, but Ken keeps hanging out with him, and he's getting rid of all his friends.
Well, I've told Ken he should get rid of him too. I don't see the point of the conversation.
Okay. Well, okay, let's just say, okay, that, okay, okay, everybody put your hands down. Put your hands down. Put your hands down. Okay, I got a question for you. Okay, and that can only be done with your hands. Okay, show of hands. All right. Listen, if I was to stop associating with Nabby, how many of you would support me?
Yeah, there's the whole except
Okay.
for Johnson, who's probably a son of a bitch.
No, he's a godly guy who lives in Nigeria. Okay, so he's kind of a neutral person. He doesn't really associate with Nabby, so he doesn't really know Nabby. Okay, yeah. So okay, all right, guys. Okay, thank you for your hands and showing support. Okay, I appreciate it. Okay, anyway, let's be not disrespectful to people that are Nigerians. Come on, guys. That's wrong. Okay? Okay? He's a godly man. Okay? And, yes, he's a black man. Okay? And he lives in Nigeria. Okay? And, he's allowed to be here. Okay? If he wants to. Yeah. Okay? Uh, and he likes to listen, okay, to to the other server in the GRM room. I do the preaching on Wednesdays and Sundays. He's a faithful listener, and I appreciate Johnson, okay, for his faithful support. So, okay, I was gonna say, guys, okay, this has been interesting. Again, and now that Tony Farrar has put his 2 cents and he's siding with you all, okay, well, we're just gonna have to, there's some air here. No, Farrar does not run me DC2. No, he does not. Okay? Farrar has a right for his opinions. Some I listen to, some I don't. Okay? But he's seeming to agree with all of you. Okay. So what else do we want to talk about, Uncle T? Besides Navy.
This is the reason why I came up here, Ken, is because I wanted to do one good thing for my listeners who used to listen to me, who gave me the time of day, because I left in a wrong way. And I really appreciate you for letting me come up here and do the thing. And look, you know, these guys, they love you. They're good listeners. Go back to your friends. Ditch this fucking guy because he's a weirdo. I saw all the stuff. You know, just people want you. They don't want this guy. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I could be still not. I think you should let some of your listeners on here because I like people that I can see in the audience. I let people, as a guest host, I say, hey, listen, let the listeners come on, because that's what the show's about, the fucking listeners, not the asshole holding the fucking mic. It's about the listeners.
Okay.
It'd be no show without the listeners. Let your listeners on. It's that simple.
Okay, I'm on now. Okay. Request to speak. Okay, Jojo. Request to speak, Veronica. They're on.
Hello, good Tony. Hello, Pastor Ken.
Oh, how you doing?
Doing alright. I'm just happy to say that I'm glad you're considering listening, because Tony's been making some really good points here.
Yeah, yes, he has.
And all I gotta say
I
is,
agree.
the first
Tony,
step is definitely getting rid of that Nabi guy. It's like, that guy's just, no. I
But
can't.
but really, what? Okay. What do you really have against this guy? Because he made that comment, okay, about Jeff's kid. Is that the only thing?
No.
What has he done to you personally, Dojo? Okay.
For
What is
me,
he?
it's like, there's a lack of respect for you. Like, he kind of takes advantage of the fact that it's like he can get around to you giving him leeway. You just give him slaps in the wrist, and he still does whatever he wants. He just walks over, uses you like a doormat. Like, for Christ's sake, Ken, he has a room called Sunni's Fuck Boys. That implies kids, my guy. That's fucked up. That's where I draw the line. That's why I left the international room. Fuck that place. No offense to the GRM, like as your moniker, GRM, but fuck that server. Fuck that place. Like, on God. And I don't believe any man of God or Allah, even as a Muslim, like I was Muslim at one point, Muslims don't fucking do that shit. Like, for real. You don't hear a Muslim talk about this shit freely. Talk about slaves, talk about fucking kids, talk about all that shit. Muslims don't do that. And you know sure as hell Christians don't do that either.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this. In Boston, I knew a couple of Muslims, and I met them through asshole Jason, who hung out with them because I guess he trained with them in the kickboxing and shit that he met them. And those Muslims don't act like that. They don't act like that. So, that's what I saw. You know what I mean? And there are a lot of Muslim friends that he had that I met. And they were very kind, very nice, very peaceful people. And I used to see them get fucking shit all the time. I used to see them get shit all the time because... Well, no, I'm saying because the way they dress, their beliefs, and people would always go, oh, these fucking guys, or this terrorist this, the terrorist that. They're not fucking terrorists, you know?
You know that. I'm not saying that all Muslims are terrorists. Some are. Some are extremists. Okay?
Yeah,
Okay?
but not all fuck boys. So there's no excuse for this guy to put a room up saying, Sunni's fuck boys. That's retarded.
Yeah, not only that, it's like the whole terrorist shtick and all that, that's just radical. It's from like some religious propaganda. That's all it is. So it's either people who are like, it all has to do with Prophet, like Muhammad himself. Like, I'm not gonna get into this shit, but it's stupid. It's very fucking stupid. At the end of the day, it's like, again, Ken, get rid of this guy. I think that's the first
I'll be right back. I gotta...
Okay, hold on.
I'll be right back.
Okay, hold on.
I got
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
fine. I gotta go. I gotta take a shit again. Jesus.
go ahead, Uncle
I'll be
T.
right
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna bring on President GRM Nabi. Okay?
I think you
I'm
should
gonna
bring
let
on
him speak to you.
DC2 instead, because I know DC2 want to share some opinions.
I thought you wanted to speak. I'm Nabi.
And can you hear
Oh
me?
hell no!
Yeah, I can hear you. There you go.
Yikes!
Hey, Nobby. First off, fuck you.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
be
exactly.
cool. No cussing.
Get out!
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, President Nabi. We can hear you. Okay? Go ahead, talk.
Oh, you can hear me? Yes?
We can hear you.
All right, great. I'm driving behind a sheriff's car, so I have to put the phone down. Hey, if anyone doubts what that stuff is in that
God,
room,
is that
go
actually
there and
censored?
watch it. It's called Bakabazi boys, and they're boys in Pakistan that are fucked all the time. And the guy with the lisp who claims he was a Muslim actually should know that, but the prophet fucked up and married a 6-year-old girl. So I don't
Of
know
course
what
you
you're.
know that.
Why promote it? Why
Fucking
even have a room about it? Why would you have a room about it? Why promote the
Literally.
shit? You're disgusting.
because there are a bunch of Shias in that room who essentially go by that and say that's what Sunni Muslim problems are.
All right,
They
go put
accept
on your
that. And
jihad and go do something about it. We don't need to fucking see it here.
Yeah, we
all right,
really
so it's
fucking
in the
don't.
room. You don't have. I didn't invite you in the room. You came in the room on your own accord. It's a Muslim room. It's a proselytizing room for Muslims. Question what that stuff in the Sunni doctrine is. And if you don't want to watch those videos that are on YouTube, don't watch them. But they're all
Really?
over the
That's
place.
your shit, my boy.
Everyone knows about Bakabazi boys, except this Sylvester Luring guy who claims he was a Muslim and is now saying he doesn't know about any of that. Yes, not all Muslims are not all terrorists are Muslims, but
Yeah, go
well,
do your own
actually,
Muslim show. Go do a
Yeah,
Muslim show somewhere
go
else.
somewhere else, bro. Go somewhere else.
it's done in my room. So what issue do you have? Don't come to my room then if you don't
I
want
just
to come.
told you the issue I have.
You don't want to.
You're a fucking pedophile. That's my
We all
issue.
did. Like, you literally said that fucked up shit to Jeff. Like, come on. You can't take it
I
back.
said when
Yeah,
his daughter becomes of age, and
yeah,
you
don't talk
can't
about his
read.
daughter, dude.
And
Don't talk about his fucking kid. Don't talk about his kid.
You're not making this any better for yourself, my boy.
well, what's in the Quran, obviously, but anyone who's false for that bullshit to begin with, obviously missing a couple of screws loose if he was Muslim for a while. But if you have any questions, go in that room and take a look at that. And for anyone who likes to, well, I'm not going to say. I'll talk to someone directly about
That room's probably on
ramifications
the
of
Yeah,
FBI watch list or something.
falsifying evidence.
run to Kenny. Run to Kenny. Ken, he doesn't need to be here. Go let him do his
He ain't
fucking
got to.
Muslim show somewhere else. He's not Christian, so we don't need him.
Not only that,
I'm
it's like, Ken, why would you even, like, associate with this guy? Come on, he's a hack.
the slurring, suffering succotash guy who had some questions about it wouldn't be in that room if he had some questions about what this thing says. I didn't kick him out. Actually, Ken, you were the one who banned him from the room. I didn't.
I've been
If the
there
guy
a
wants
long
to
time.
showcase if he wants to showcase how stupid he is, he's more than welcome to do it. But if that stuff offends you, don't go in that room. What are you, a child? The room is
Of
going to
course you
change
want.
because of
Mm,
some guy with a lisp
No, dude,
who's
if I
in
was a child, you'd be hitting on me right now.
exactly,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm gonna say, listen, in defense of President Nabi, just because he has a channel, one little channel, just do these fucking boys, doesn't make the man a pedophile. Okay, that
Ken,
doesn't mean he's condoning pedophilia.
I need you to repeat that
It's
to
what
yourself
he
one more
said.
time.
It's what he said about Jeff. Listen. Here's what we do. This is the way it is, Ken. We told you how it is. Your listeners told you how it is. And we care about you, whatever. And this guy, he has his own beliefs. Let him do his own show. Let him do the Muslim show. That's fine. So, we want to hear the Pastor Ken show. And to all my listeners, I love you all, and I'm sorry that things turned out the way they did. But don't worry, Uncle Tony's got your back, and the rest of you, and Ken, I can't share a stage with this fucking guy. Sorry.
Thank you. Get him off here, Ken. We're done.
No, you guys, I don't want to associate with most of you fucks anyways. That's why I don't respond to some of you idiots.
So why are you still here?
Hooligan. Because I was just invited on stage, hooligan.
Leave. Listen, nobody fucks with
You
you.
know,
Really.
listen, guys,
Girl,
okay,
guys,
you don't have to like President Abbott. You don't have to like him one bit.
Thank God.
Okay,
All right.
he came back. Okay, you don't have to like him one bit. Okay, and he doesn't have to like you one bit. Okay.
Hey, Kenny, could you please bring Uncle T on? I have one thing to say to him, and I'm not going to be fresh this time, Tony.
Okay, let me bring back Uncle T. Okay, here he is. Oh, he's back.
Tony, this is Veronica.
Don't be fresh.
I'm not going to be fresh. First off, I'm gonna give you a handshake for what you said in the beginning of this show. I do appreciate you sticking up for all the fans. That's a real gentleman thing of you to do. But I do need you to fully understand that, like you told Kenny about, Jason and how Jason was there and standing up for Kenny the whole time. I want you to understand that Johnny Longfeather has stood up for you the entire time. So you need to take it easy on Johnny. And when he says jump, you need to say no. Without Johnny, there's no Uncle Tony. Johnny's a huge part of this. So you need to apologize to him right now on the air.
Yeah, Johnny, I'm sorry that you're a little sniveling cocksucker, okay? That's what I'm sorry for. But now, I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna hang up on this show because, Ken, I love you, my friend, but the problem is not that you're not listening to any of us who want to help you. You keep justifying this guy's actions, and you're not even listening to Tony Furtado. So that tells me that you don't care about us, Ken. But like I said,
No,
it's okay.
I do care about you. GRM president now, he's gone. He's gone. Okay, I do care about every single one of you guys. Okay, that are here tonight, and even the ones that are not here tonight. Okay, I care about you all as well. Okay, all right. I will take this under consideration. Okay,
and Donnie, baby, you need to talk to them. They're sitting here, you're not answering them. You put Nobby on the stage, but you won't put your listeners on the stage. It doesn't make no sense.
Okay, yeah, I'll put them on stage. Hold on. Let me bring them all on. Okay, you're all invited to the stage. Everybody's got a right to that. Okay, you're all on stage.
Hey, Kenny. Hey, Ken.
Yeah.
What's up, Kenny?
What's up there?
Johnny, raise your hand.
Kenny, can you hear me? Can you hear me all right, Kenny? This is DC2.
Yes, I can hear you, DC2.
Because I got my headphones on. I wasn't sure, brother. I'm going to let the other brothers speak before I speak. So go ahead, Tommy. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. Ken, this shows like yours and Tony's, it's more relegated for us. where we call in, we chat with you guys, we bust your balls, we have fun with you guys, all of that. But Nabi, all he did tonight was just get on here and promote his goddamn Muslim room. None of us are here for the Muslim shit. Like, whatever the fuck's going on and where the fuckistan those guys are at has nothing to do with us. It sounds bad, I know, but it has nothing to do with us. We did not ask to, like, get in on that shit. And a lot of us left that room because we were fearing for our own fucking safety in that room. Because we did not know what those guys were capable of in there. Because, for all I know, Edgy Robotnik, had his phone scanned in that room because somebody posted a photo of his that was only on his phone, something like that. And he had to leave, I had to leave, and a lot of us had to leave. So, all Nabi's point in this fucking conversation was him to just boost his fucking room and raise awareness for some shit that we have no awareness of, let alone do we even give a shit about. We're only here for you guys.
Okay, all right. Well, listen. Okay. I like all you guys. Okay, I happen to like German President Nami. Okay, like I said, his comment that he made to Jeb was not appropriate. It wasn't. Okay, but it's out there and it was said. It wasn't a retaliation comment that should have never happened. Okay, he should have related the comment. He should have related the comment to concerning about me and Nabby fucking. Okay.
Ken, you should have condemned Nabi's comment on that one because that was way out of line. And we have a quiet rule in the community that we do not go after other people's children.
Oh God.
No, I don't agree with that either, and I would never go after somebody else's kid. Okay, period. Okay, would never make a comment about somebody's kid. Okay, and I did say that the comment was totally
He did the same
uncalled.
thing with Uncle T earlier today too. Did anybody catch that? He said the same thing to Uncle Tony this morning.
Actually,
yeah.
Let me pull that up.
Yeah, I mean, right here, I'll post it again. Yeah, he says right here. And I will give you the same advice I said to Jeff. Wait till that autistic girl comes of age before you sexually touch her again, with or without her consent. Now, what kind of fucked up, messed up thing is that to say to a person, Kenny?
How can you?
That's really fucked up.
I don't approve of that either. I didn't see that.
That's a pattern. That's a pattern.
I wasn't there when it was happening. Okay, so like you said, that's not an appropriate comment either. Okay,
You can't
like I
defend
said,
that.
I'm sorry, it was me. Okay, but I didn't do it. Okay, so it shouldn't be taken out on me just because I associate. Okay, with President Nick. I have nothing to do with what he does.
Yeah, but you didn't condemn it, Kenny. You didn't condemn anything. You didn't condemn it.
Yeah, Kenny, you threatened to get rid of any and all of us, but you won't get rid of Nabi for saying some fucked up shit like that.
It's like he has his hand up your ass like you're some kind of butt muppet or some shit.
Yeah, you ban Jaybo for what? But you're letting this fucking guy come in here?
Well, like I said, I banned Jaybo. Yes, I did. Okay, he was saying some fucked up shit too. But hey, listen. I have also unbanned Jaybo many times before too. We've gone through this before many times. Okay, and we'll get over it. Okay, in a matter of time. So, but anyway, I'm gonna say this to you all before I leave the stage. I'm gonna say I love you all. And I appreciate everybody here. Okay, I do. Okay, and I appreciate your concerns for my well-being. And I'm gonna say that I hope Okay, through everything we go through, that we can remain friends.
Kenny, can I talk, Kenny?
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen, I haven't been around for a while for a bunch of reasons. One of which, your show isn't your show anymore. It's turned into something else. And listen, everybody knows I'm not a Nabi guy. I'm not a fan of Nabi. He does what he does. He can do it in his room. I'll never be in there, and that's fine. But when I come to see you, Kenny, or I come to listen to you, I don't come to listen to anyone else other than you do your show. And when it's not you, and there's other people getting involved, and there's all this drama and all this other shit, it just makes everyone want to leave. And you're going to end up doing your show to like 3 people. And I know you don't want that. And I know you love Nabi. But would you rather have 20 people listening to your show or 3? It's really that simple. And that's as simple as I can make it, mathematically. Because if you start doing shows and you allow Nabi in the room, you will be doing shows to 2 or 3 people. And that's about as simple as I can make it, Kenny.
Okay, I respect your GT2 and I respect your comment. Okay, and I am going to take everything under consideration. See, we got a special person in the audience tonight. We've got Lisa Look, and she's one of the moderators of the Christian Prince Room. It's mighty great to see you, Lisa Look. If you want to come on and say something, just raise your hand up, and I'll bring you on.
Ken, Mad Fox wants to say something.
Mad Fox wants to say something. Okay, I see the hand up. Okay. Okay, bring on Mad Fox. Okay.
You need to
Okay,
get rid
Mad
of
Fox.
this dude. He's gonna send you to prison just by association because he's posting that crap. If you're part of his
Say that
server,
again.
you need to ban Nappy immediately. He is going to send you to prison if you're on his server and that server gets raided. The feds don't give a shit about who owns it or whatnot. They associate everybody on that server with that fucking pedo shit he's been posting.
Okay. Alright. Um,
Hi, Lisa. It's nice to have another female in the room. I'm Veronica.
okay. Well, anyway, listen, okay, I'm gonna say goodnight to everybody. And I'm gonna say thank you everybody for coming on tonight. And, thank you for
Hey,
your comments.
we didn't get to hear from Johnny. Uncle T apologized.
Johnny had to put his hand up and he was just constantly putting his hand up and down, up and down. He has to put his hand up to really come on to speak. And I can't bring him on if he doesn't put his hand up, okay, to speak.
He's probably
Ken,
surprised that Tony apologized tonight.
Ken, if I just want to, before you hang up on all of us, here's what I think. You know, you're saying that you gotta think about these things and you gotta do everything. The proof is right here.
He's bathing
Proof is right
LeBron.
here. What?
Johnny's bathing LeBron right now.
Oh, I thought you said something else, that you wanted to bathe me or something weird that you always say.
We're not being fresh tonight. Get your mind out of the gutter, baby.
Look, Ken, you're a good guy sometimes, and people want to have you on the show. You're funny. Tony Furtado is funny. You guys have a good character. You guys are personalities. But the other guys gotta go. Because everybody else is, you look around. You look around. Nobody wants anything to do with this guy. You want to think about it and think about it and think about it. That's equivalent to me thinking about going to a church where a fucking priest is talking dirty to kids. I'm not going to go there because I'm Catholic. I just wouldn't go there because if there's proof and everything, I mean, the fucker would be in jail, but let's say there wasn't any proof and there was just word of mouth. I mean, this guy's got proof of what he said in the room. So,
Okay.
I mean, you do what you gotta do. I wanted to come in here and tell you not to make the same mistakes that I did. I lost all my supporters, all my listeners. And the reason why I came on here wasn't for me. It was for you, and it was because I love these guys.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna...
I take it under,
Amen.
I
Amen.
understand where you're coming from, Uncle Tony. I appreciate you. I really do, bro. And I always have, and I always will. Okay?
Hey, can I say something to Tony real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tony, there's always room for redemption. Like, we're still kind of pissed at you, but we want to forgive you, but you got to give us a reason to forgive you. So we're always here for you, and we do want you to like make an apology and work by that apology, and just take the steps to do the right thing for all of us and for yourself.
I could come over and you could get on your knees and ask for forgiveness.
Oh,
I understand, you sick bastard. I understand what you're saying, Tommy, and I appreciate that. And this is part of my apology. And with that, Ken, think about what happened here tonight. That's the number one thing. Number two, Uncle Tony loves you guys very much.
You see what DC2 said?
Well, maybe that just needs something that needs to be considered now, doesn't it?
Yes,
well,
sir.
our new TonyTalk show.
The Salami Brigade's still up. It just needs some spring cleaning.
Tony Talk Chapter 2.
Yeah, and Tony, again, once you make that apology, you'll get your supporters back. Like what Tommy said, we need to give us a reason for us to forgive you too.
And as soon as Kenny gets rid of some trash here, Kenny, you're gonna have a whole bunch of listeners.
Get rid of that trash, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say Kenny.
All right.
Well, guys.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm gonna say good night, guys.
Exactly. Ken.
And I love you all. I really do. And I want you to have a blessed night and have a good night.
Ken, I just want to say one thing, if you don't mind.
Good.
Uncle Tony loves you all. Buonasera. And go fuck yourself, Johnny Longfeather.